Gotcha.
Like the road.
Love it. Okay.
So tight.
All right. That's all of the rest. So there's your answers to those, and we'll figure those out. You doing all right? That's fair. You're talking too much. You only missed like 2 days. So I'll try to catch you up as fast as I can. Okay? I can't do it when you're talking. That way no one else can hear. All right. Can I start working out those problems? You ready? Set? Going. Alright. Number 18 was the first one, looks like. So that's pretty good. Alright. So problem number 18 looks like that. Are we solving this? Are we figuring out what x and y are equal to? What tells us that we're not solving it or that we are solving it? Yeah. There's not an equal sign. So all that means is just combine any like terms. So we have parentheses here. There's nothing really out in front. Technically a 1 is, so you can distribute the 1 over. So I'm going to get 12 minus 5x. From that. Is that okay? What am I distributing over on this one? A positive 1 as well. What am I distributing over on this one? A negative 1. So that's going to change each of those signs to get that. Is that okay? Now, like terms, when we're combining them together, have to have the same letter. The letters have to have the same exponents associated with it. Or they have to be a constant, and a constant does not have a letter with it. So, in my opinion, it's not really imperative to have it in descending order or alphabetical order. Some teachers might prefer that, but I'd say just start with what you know. You can say, okay, I have a 12 here and a 4 here, so if I combine those together, that's pretty easy. It should give me 16. There was no other constants. And then we can take a look at the terms with the x's. I have negative 5x and negative 2x, so we're going to treat that as we have no money in our pocket. Something costs $5, something costs $2. How many x's do we have then? How much? Negative 7x, good. And then I have my y values. So I have 8y and 3y both being positive, and that would give us what? 11y. We did not solve this problem. We just combined like terms. We didn't solve it. There's not an equal sign. We're not trying to do it to one side and to the other. We do not need to add an equal sign to the problem. Notice I don't have any equal signs I incorporated as part of that problem. Okay? That looks like number 19. 19 is going to be done similar. Can I clear this ink? All right. Number 19. We have 2a plus 3b minus 4c minus 5a minus 6b plus 7c. Okay? Are we solving it? No. No. There's not an equal sign. We're not trying to figure out what a letter is equal to. Got it? I have my first set of parentheses. What do I distribute over the first set of parentheses? A positive 1. Positive 1 distributes over. None of the signs change. What do I distribute over the second set of parentheses? A negative 1. So all of the signs are going to change. If it was positive, it becomes negative. Negative becomes positive. Oh, that's a C. I'm sorry. Okay, we need to combine like terms, right? So let's take a look at the A's. 2a and negative 5a. You have $2 in your pocket, something costs $5. Do you owe Or do you get money back? Oh, how much? $3. So I owe 3A. And then I have my B values. 3B and 6B. If I add those together, I get what? 9B. Then I have my C value. Even though that's a dorky C because I made the mistake. Something costs $5. Oh, wait. Something costs $4. Something costs $7. Do you owe? How much? So negative 11C. And again, there's no equal sign because we're not trying to solve anything. Then we have number 14. Okay. Number 14. Can I clear this? Number 14. So this problem had been worked out this way. They wanted you to find the mistake. So let's go step by step. Do you agree this is the correct first step? Seems okay. It's a positive 3. I want to get x all by itself. We are solving it. There is an equal sign. So I'm subtracting 3 from either side. So the one side gets rid of it. The other side gains it. Okay? What about the next step? Is it okay? Or what was missing? Yeah.
The negative on the negative side.
You're right. This needed to come down right here. So they forgot the negative. The negative was forgotten there. Then it was probably forgotten there. Okay? Or it could have been divided there. But if that would have happened, the resulting answer should have been positive 5. They just had forgotten to bring the negative down. Easy error. Some people just think, oh, the sign should go away without any problem. Okay? And then 8A, B, and C. Is that what it was? Yeah, that wasn't really the nicest problem, was it? Can I erase this? Number 8. They state to us, a person that's considering buying a new cell phone plan, Verizon charges $50 per month plus a $100 handling fee per order.
Attention all faculty, staff, and students. At this time, we will conduct a secure perimeter drill.
All right, so let's finish up this problem. So we came up with 2 different cost equations. One was for Verizon, which charged $50 per month with a $100 fee. The other one was AT&T, which cost $52 per month, and they charged you $50 handling fee. So the handling fee is that one-time fee or the setup fee or whatever they want to call it in addition. After that, they said, for what number of months is the cost of ordering each company the same? Well, what variable up there represents months? Okay? So here's our months. So what should I do with this and with this to figure out when they are the same? Yeah?
Like you put the first equation on one side and the other one on the other.
Perfect. So are we worried about C? We're not worried about C in this case. I want to know when the months are going to be equal. So I'm going to set each of those equal to each other. So I have 50M plus 100 is equal to 52M plus 50. Okay? Now we have to figure out what we need to do to both sides to get M all by itself. And remember yesterday there was 4 different things that we could do. One thing we could do is probably subtract 50M from both sides of the equal sign. Another thing we could do is subtract 100 from each side. Another item is we could subtract 52M from both sides, or we could subtract 50 from both sides and take away from the appropriate thing. So those are the choices that we have. For sake of time, I'm just going to go ahead and pick, let's subtract 50M from both sides. Okay? So I'm going to subtract 50M from both sides. This is one of those you could do the line down the middle. That would represent the equal sign on both sides. So if I were to do this, those cancel. I get 100. Remember the black line going down is the equal sign is equal to 2M plus 50. And then if I subtract 50 from either side, I'm going to get 50 is equal to 2M. And then how are 2 and m being held together? Multiplication, and the opposite from multiplication is division. So I'm going to divide, last thing I'll do is divide each side by 2. So at 25 months is where if you had their phone, your friend had their phone, 2 different companies, at 25 months is when you would be even on the paying amount, and then one of them will be a lesser amount than the other. Were there any other questions off of this worksheet 5A? You feel okay with it? Okay, and I have kind of short notes today. I just want to make sure we're good with it. Can I clear this? Okay. So today we're just, let's say we had 5x plus 7 plus 3x is equal to 2x minus 8. I want to solve for x. I want to get x all by itself. But notice on one side I have like terms. Yes? Everyone with me on that? So what are the like terms I have on the left side of the equation? Meaning the left side of the equal sign. What are my like terms right here? 5 and x, okay? So I'm going to add those together. I'm going to combine them. What do I get? 8x. Did I move anything to the other side of the equation at this point? No. I combined like terms that I have, and I'm going to go through and solve it. Now would be an okay time to draw your line down, and then we could say, okay, should I subtract 8x, subtract 7, subtract 2x, or add 8? It's your choice. You're going to get the same answer. X might be on one side or the other. It doesn't matter. I might choose to subtract 2x from either side. Those are going to cancel out each other. I'm going to combine those, so that's going to give me 6x plus 7 is equal to negative 8. What's next? I'm going to subtract 7. Cool. So I'm going to get 6x is equal to, what is? Negative 15. Good. And then the last step is? Divide each side by 6. So those are going to cancel. X is going to be equal to, I'm going to get negative. I know that. Can I reduce 15 over 6? And remember, reduce doesn't mean make a mixed number. Can I reduce it? No. Is there a number that goes into both 15 and 6 other than 1? 3. 3 goes into 15 how many times? Huh? 5. 3 goes into 6 how many times? So that's my answer. So with these, when you first start them out, take a look at any like terms on same sides. If you have them, combine them. If not, then you go to the next step or start moving things backwards and forwards. Does that make sense? I think that's about all we got. So real quick, I'm going to give you the rest of the time to work on this, but I just want to make sure you all feel good about this. So you need to know my schedule, because sometimes when you say, sometimes when you go home as a teenager, sometimes a portion of the truth is stated and it's not necessarily the whole scenario. So first period, I'm either in this room or I'm right across the hallway. So I'm on this campus. Okay? Make sense? Second period, I'm in here. This is when we have our class. And then third through the rest of the day, I am the math science coach for the district for Career Tech Ed and STEM teachers. So I get to go to other high schools. Today, right after this class, I'm going to be over at Grandview. I'll be back in my office at about 12:30 today. Okay? So think about things. How our campus is set up. Here's the West Building. This is the building we are in right now. Then you have IC. And then that's connected with that long thing to the fine arts, right? And then you have the east building over here. Y'all still with me in this adventure of Cherry Creek? You got the baseball field here, right? Then you got the Stutler Bowl, football stadium, or the stadium for all of our big events, is right here. This right here is a small building in which my office is in. You enter in the doors on the side by the picnic tables, and you go to office 200. So you'll go up the stairs. If you pull on the handle, sometimes people think it's locked. Just give one side or the other a tug. One of them might be locked, but the other's gonna be open. Go in. Office 200 is upstairs. The building over here, that's the administration building for the whole district. So I'm in this building most of the time from third period to the rest of the day, unless I'm off campus. As I said today, I'm going to go to Grandview right after this. I will then be back in my office by about 12:30 today. So some of you owe me tests. Okay, you need to finish it. Okay? Those of you who are brand new, I'm not going to hold you. I'll start you later, okay? But a couple of you that have been in here owe me that. So today would be a good day if you have, after 12:30 to 8th period, any of that time off. Just walk across that parking lot and go in there. Yeah. Yeah, that's totally fine. Totally fine. As far as tomorrow goes, tomorrow's Wednesday, right? I don't have anything booked for tomorrow at this point. And then Thursday, I will be back out at Grandview, but at like 12:30. So just giving you guys a heads up. And then Friday, I don't think I have any appointments scheduled. So if you owe me something, that's where I'll be. So it's fine to get your cell phones out and write this, or put this in. That is my office number. It's always wise to call, but the good thing would be to do is call. If I answer, great. If I don't, leave me a message. I'll call you back. Okay? Because I might not be sitting at my desk listening for the phone call, but I might have run across the hall to grab something, come back, my phone had rang, leave that voicemail. Let me know who you are. Don't say, hey, I'm in your second period class, have a good day. Hey, this is John from second period. My phone number is 303-867-5309. Give me a call. I want to come on today, and I'll call you back. I might have to leave a message. That's okay. But if I leave you a message, I'll let you know that these are the opportunities. I'll be there. Okay? Sound good? Does that make sense? Okay, so I am on campus. I am available for help. I just have a different portion of my job. If I'm not available for help, you guys know that the Math Science Resource Room, which is up the little steps and down the hall smidge by the science rooms, there's people in there to tutor you throughout the whole day, teachers. So if you need extra help, look that up too, okay? All right, so for tomorrow, I am going to ask you to do worksheet 5B, which looks like just 17 problems, and it's just working this stuff. The first two are just adding like terms or combining like terms, which means you're not solving for it. And then 3 through 17, you're actually trying to solve what the variable is. Sometimes you might have a variable on the same side, and you have to combine it, okay?